Hey, what's going on, everybody? Joe here, and we are back in Deadzone Rogue, baby, because you guys keep asking for me to jump back into this metal monstrosity. I've got good news, and I've got bad news. The good news, there's a brand new update with a brand new mission and a new gun. The bad news, I can't do it yet because we haven't beaten Zone 2. So I got to keep it together for us to unlock Redline, which is the brand new mission. It is a wave-based survival mission, and it's got the plasma cutter, which is a brand new heavy-duty weapon. So that's the plan. We're going in to keep it together. We're going to do it on hard like we normally do. But last time we failed miserably. This time, we're going to do it with significantly less death, at least on my side. I can't vouch for the robots, but we're going to do what we do. So let's hit this elevator. Let's go down. And let's finally beat this second zone. We have a decent amount of meta progression. I have not messed with like the specialized items and loot, but we have our little pistol. We know how the game works. We're gonna mess through this hallway, kill some robots, and unlock some new guns. Let's see. All right, yeah, these guys are yellow now, and they have like crazy dodge rolls and stuff. So let's just go back here, and let's stab you. That did nothing. That also wasn't the stab button, Joe. That was the grenade button. I haven't played this game in a while. It's okay. It's like riding a bike. We'll get there. Knock you out. Honestly, we have so many shields right now, I'm not too worried. These guys are pretty normal compared to the other guys we fought. Their only difference is the fact that they can roll around, so sometimes we can work with that. All right, not too bad. Let's keep moving. The music here is way more intense than the first area. The aesthetic here overall is better. And a lot of people were telling me, Joe, this game gets so much better in the second area. I feel like I get what you're saying because even the atmosphere goes from 1 to 10. All right, Revenant, a highly accurate semi-automatic rifle. Everything else is gray. I think that's lame, so I go green because I need that sheen. Let's go kill some stuff. So this is like a DMR almost, right? Yeah, kind of. It's pretty good. It does a lot of damage. Honestly, I'm going to be a little bit more experimental this time through and try a bunch of different guns I wouldn't have normally grabbed. Because if you have seen any of my videos, you know I'm already kind of like inherently either a shotgun or a sniper junkie. But I don't really go for rifles very often. Oh my god. That dude almost got me. Wow, we got an achievement. Collect 100,000 scrap. I have played this game quite a bit. All right, let's get our first item orb. What do we got? You deal 25% more damage to nearby enemies. You can reroll the affixes of your weapons an additional time, or gain 5% up to 50% max elemental damage when killing an enemy affected by an elemental debuff. I don't even think the gun I have has a debuff. Oh, no, it does. It has chain lightning, but that's not shock. We go to glossary, right? They've got shock. Hey, I remember things. But that's still good. If they get debuffed, we can keep giving them more damage increases. So I'll go for the elemental attenuator, and we'll work with that. So these guys, I remember, they're different. You can't shoot them. You can kill them with like grenades or melee, but that's the only way. So we've got a few more enemies here. In fact, there's a lot of enemies on this side. So let's be smart. Let's go over here. Completely unsuspecting. Hello, sir. Yes, your breath. It smells very nice. Dead. And we got to knock these guys out. Oh, yeah, they're spawners. So we can do that. Throw a nade. Nice. We have the melee guys now, too, so I got to be careful there. And let's not start losing health. If I need to pull back, I can. I do like this gun because it's almost the same as a sniper. It's just not quite. All right, knock you out. You also don't have to charge it up like the other guns. All right, augment orb. What do we got? Long range weak point removes all weapon damage fall off and weapon kickback. For every enemy meter between you and an enemy, gain 7.5% weak point damage. Up to 150%. Weak points become easier to hit. I always gravitate for this, but it's like both are completely different because I love hip fire too if you're doing a shotgun, So I guess the question is, do I want to be accuracy-based, long distance, or up in your face? I'm going to go for long-range weak point. Let's make this a little more long-distance sniper-friendly. So this is the new thing in Area 2. It's the Superior Item Orb. So you can actually level these up in the home base for like meta progression, and then when you pull them here, they're stronger. So Automatic Gunblade. Your melee weapon has a chance to also proc your primary weapon's elemental fix at 20% of its own proc rate. That could be nasty. After exiting stealth, you deal 30% more damage, and your movement speed is increased by 15% for 1 whole second? Damn, that's crazy. Not really, but I'm sure if you leveled up, it'd be way better. Recycled plastic. Shots that damage enemies have a 10% chance to refund a bullet. Every time a bullet is refunded to your magazine, your damage is increased by 5%, up to a 10% max bonus. That's actually really good. And if you level that up, I could see that being nutty. Yeah, recycled plastic. Let's go with that. I'm here for it. All right, let's fabricate some stuff. We have the Warbringer, but I'm not really set on that right now. I'm kind of happy with the gun we have. I feel like I should just level it up right now and kind of save my money otherwise. And we've got full health. I wish you could buy the armor pieces that you didn't have at the moment, but that's fine. We're good. Just level this gun up a little bit, keep our damage scaling. We have 30 whole floors to get through here. The rooms are getting a little bit more complex. We got spiders. At this point, since I am unfamiliar with this area, I really can't blitz through. I have to, like, find the right entry point. And I think this hallway is going to be the way to go. So we'll aim, knock you out. The dodge rolls kind of throw me off. Okay, all right, hold on, melee. You got that. Oh, my God. It's okay, we're good. We're good. The distance? Holy crap. Okay, so our damage when we're far away is nuts. And that gun has some insane breakdancing skills. Props, man. All right, shoot this. Go boom. You go boom. We're getting there. We're doing the thing. You died. We have some better gloves. I will take those. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So many gloves. All right, I only have 2 hands. Let's see what we have. Is that a poster?
The Nyx's
What?
top-of-the-line stealth drone joins Mars colony mission.
Stealth
Great.
drone? Is that foreshadowing? Am I going to have to fight this thing? I feel like I am. Deal 30% more weak point damage to enemies suffering from an elemental debuff. So if we could get them to be shocked, that would go crazy. You deal 35% more damage to ranged enemies. I like both of these. So this does more damage to people who are ranged, and this does more damage to people who are melee. I feel like more often than not, people are more ranged in this game, so you have a better value with this. But I'm actually going to go for Salt Shaker. So if we can get, like, shock status effect, we'll do even more damage. All right, let's walk past these guys. There's a lot of dudes chilling in this room. All right, I have a plan. The plan is murdering this man. And now I have this big hallway to lean back on. This is the weenie build. This is just pure accuracy. Do not get in your face. Stranger danger. There's something there. Oh, it's just the spiders. They actually don't even move until they see you. But as soon as they do, they're right in front of your face. There's a guy here. Can still try to melee you. Nice. That's a better melee weapon. I did have a lot of fun when we did a melee build on the wave survival mode, but I don't know. I wonder which one has the most potential, and I think it all just depends on what elemental debuffs you have. Because if you can get some sick combos, I'm sure you can just always clear screens. You deal 35% more damage to flying enemies. Kills increase your reload speed by 5%, up to 30% max. This bonus resets after you reload. Oh, I like reloading a lot. That's my fatal flaw. When your health drops below 25%, you become immune to all damage for 2 seconds. Triggers once per minute. That's kind of lame, though. All right, let me just kill. I feel like I want hand lotion. You know what? That's fine. We get a little chafed when we're playing this game, you know? Got to make sure we're properly lubricated. Wait, can I just stand here? Well, these guys all have guns, so standing here is not going to be that advantageous. I remember this guy being an asshole. Like, just the worst. So, let's go over here, where we have places to hide. Hello, sir. I need to kill you because you're in the spot that I want to be in. Because you're going to shoot me from up there. It's okay. Get as much distance as we can. Kill this mofo. We can kill these guys pretty easy, too. We finally proc chain lightning for, like, the first time. Yeah, you need to die. I knew you were up there. Remember, Joe, don't reload. You need to reload automatically. Dude, this gun is actually kind of nuts. Okay, I don't know what's protecting you. It's got to be one of those little robots, though. Let's kill him first, so I know it's safe to move around. Why are you protected? What is protecting you? Well, the grenade hurts you. You know what? Actually, does that barrier just mean that you're protected by bullets, so I have to use something that's not a gun? Like punches or melees? I think that might be the case. What do we got here? These have the same stats. I don't care then. We're fine. Let's grab our item orb. Oh, it's a perk orb. So then I guess I'm going to need to decide what element I want to go with here. We have lightning, we have void, and we have grenade cascade. Grenades are fun, but if we're going to be doing long distance, let's go ahead and do lightning. I've never had a successful lightning build. Lightning damage applies shock, which is great. Increases your crit chance against enemies. Well, lightning does scale off of crit. That's true. And we opted not to go for crit in the beginning. We went for weak point damage. I'm going to wait. And I'm going to go to grenade cascade, which is good. We saw how good grenades can be. I'm going to wait before I pick an element. Because I might actually go with fire. Throwing your grenade consumes 25% of your shields and deals 1% more damage for every 2 shields consumed? That's insane. What? I don't know if I want that because I'm just going to lose my shields all the time. You deal 0.2% more damage for each point of health you're missing. Miss shots have a 20% chance not to consume ammo. I can only imagine how strong Energy Diverter is when you level it up. 25% of your shield and does 1% more damage for every 2 shields consumed. Maximum of 50%. I almost want to try that. And then we could have some really, really nutty grenade synergy. You know what? Let's do it. Let's see. Hopefully that doesn't screw me up. Hold on. Let's throw a grenade. Yeah, at that point, it only takes 10 grenades because it's 25%, right? Easy math. A lethal heavy energy weapon with a large magazine capacity. No, we're okay. I say we stay with the Revenant right now. Stay long range. This is like almost like an energy minigun, it seems. I've never used the Tempest. Okay, that'll work. Maybe use some of the money we have, because we have a lot, just to level up my gear right now. So I can have some damage mitigation. Hello? What is happening?
What the hell was that? My brain felt like it was being hot-wired or something.
Interesting. More lore. Barrel. Okay, we have some new enemies now. I feel like I've seen them before. I don't remember exactly what they do. Oh, wait, I remember. They're heads, right? If you kill them, what the? He teleports? Okay, so every time you shoot that guy, he teleports at you. Got it. Interesting. What is this? Oh, this is a secondary weapon. It's a shotgun. We'll take it. Okay, so we've got a few different mechanics straight off the bat. We're going to need to be a little passive here. I don't know what's right here, but throw a grenade. It's dead. Nice. Good job. Big brain. Sometimes you have these really big open areas, but you don't have a lot of enemies. All right, what do we got? You deal an additional 25% weak point damage. How can I say no to that? All of these are good. While you're aiming, your movement speed is increased by 35%, and you deal 20% more damage. Or enemies at full health take 35% more damage. All of these are insane. But let's just keep scaling off a weak point. All right, let's destroy that. Kill you. Oh, my God. Nice. Not nice. Not nice. Oh, my God. Please. Get out of here, spiders. Stop freezing me. All right, let's watch our sixes, man. These spiders show up out of nowhere when you least expect it, and they just freeze you. They slow you. So I have to keep my eyes on the map to see if there's any red dots that are chasing after me, because they can be sneaky. Yeah, I knew you would die in one hit. What is the proc chance for chain lightning? 11.2. It is not very high. I hardly ever see it go off. There's one more enemy. Is it a spider? It probably is. Nope, it's you. Mega Man reject. Give me your money. I don't need that. I'm good. Well, you know what? No, mine gives me more shields, which is fine, because that's going to scale off of my grenades and let those do more damage. Shots that do not hit a weak point deal 30% more damage. I don't want that. Killing an enemy with your grenade replenishes 30% of your magazine capacity. When you pick up a health orb, you restore 20% of your shield. I feel like that would synergize really well too, but how often do you really see health orbs? They don't really drop that often. I think I'm going to go for the confetti popper, actually, because we already have our grenade perk.
What is this room even used for? Pathing training? Frogger simulation?
Frogger?
Get it.
Damn, Frogger exists in this universe? All right, so this is already trouble. But by my calculations, this guy won't be able to shoot us here. So I know I have to knock you out with something other than my gun. So let's go ahead. Looking at your color palette, too. Oh, you're blue, aren't you? No, you're tan. You're like that regular first room enemy. So I can just throw a nade at you. Or I can probably melee you. Yes, I can. Okay. Throw a nade. Okay, hold on. Let's try to shoot this. Keep strafing. Nade. Oh my God, that was the worst grenade ever. All right, we gotta be smart. Shoot the guys who we can kill. Like, actually shoot them, Joe. Don't miss. Now throw a nade. And they're dead. Not my smoothest move, but it's okay. Honestly, I am not loving how I'm playing right now. I'm making myself very nervous. And then everyone in the comments could be like, yeah, I'll say, me too. All right, another perk. Burning Heart, that's kind of what I wanted to spec into. I wanted to do fire damage. I would have to re-roll the affix on my gun, though. All right, yeah, let's do fire damage. And we'll have to re-roll that. Because right now we're not scaling. Oh, my God. I remember this room being really hard. Oh, God. Okay, all right, all right, all right. That's fine. It's fine. We're good. We're going to throw a grenade. I'm never throwing a grenade ever again. Why do I keep throwing it so high? I keep expecting it to travel downward. Nice. Not nice. Oh, my God. I have 4 health? Oh, no. All right, who else is here? All right, 1 health. That's all I need. We're good. I got a health orb. Wait for our shields. That also means I may not be able to throw grenades. Now I remember you. You lead your shots. Yes. Where are you? Die. Woo! Let's go! Oh my God. All right, well, that's good. I think I'm gonna... Ooh, I love this gun. I love this gun. Level bonus plus 30% damage. It's singularity. I would still have to re-roll its affixes to make it fire, but dude, I love this sniper. It's so satisfying. It's gonna limit me a little bit though. Let's think about this. Because this has such a high fire rate. Let's stick with this Revenant. I wouldn't have been able to win this fight otherwise. All right, we have our next perk. Your health is increased by 25%, and your healing from health orbs is increased by 100%. You restore 5% of your missing health on a kill. I feel like that would actually be good. Bot Companion's the only other one I'm thinking of because it's helped me quite a bit. I'm going to go for Vitalizer. I'm going to go for a little bit of survivability, which I probably would typically only do with like a close range melee build, but we're going to use grenades, fire, and healing. I'm still thinking about this. I wish it showed the damage that you got if you fully charged up the shot. It only tells you what it is if you just blast it. Let's go with this. We'll try it. The idea is I should be able to one-shot basically anything with this guy. Your primary weapon has a chance to also proc your melee weapon's elemental effects at 20% of its own proc rate. When landing a critical hit on a weak point, your damage is increased by an additional 10%. Oh my god, that's actually really nice. While you're aiming, you deal 20% more damage if you have not fired in the last 1 second. Hold on. 1. I feel like that's a second lapse. All right, let's do Inhaler. Why not? Now we need to try to heal up. I need to re-roll this affix to hopefully fire. That's freeze. Fire. Awesome. Okay. That's good. It can do combustion. I could get a new melee weapon. We have enough money. Yeah, let's do that. I still don't have a chest piece, and that is not great either. Okay. Decent setup. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me go ahead and buy a health kit. I mean, it's decent. We're also going to heal whenever we kill, so we'll just work with that.
Behind all this bullshit. I'm not doing this for nothing.
We're a third away now.
CEO
I don't even know how I'm still alive.
Not narcissist at all.
Okay, the droids I'm looking for.
For whoever wrote this.
I like their design, though. These guys look legitimately cool. Okay, this area is very small. It's so tiny. I don't think I have a really safe way to approach this room whatsoever. Yeah, this is going to be tough. I can pick this up ahead of time. And then let's see. Where might I put this to get the most bang for my buck? If I drop it right here. I'm actually very concerned. I'm very concerned. Wait, these guys are moving around. So let's see what's in here. More terror. Okay. All right. This is going to be the best we're going to get, I think. I got it. Yeah. Let's kill you. Nice. Nice. I think this is the smartest thing I could have done. Very clean, man. Oh, shoot. Plus, the healing is not something to shrug off at all. I almost have full health again. He's ranged immune, but he still burns to death. Nice. Hell yeah, man. Oh. I'm kind of proud of myself. Let's go. All right, what do we got? Finally, some body armor. That's amazing. Is this better than what we got? No, it's the same. But that's still some damage mitigation. We'll go ahead and swap out the shotgun because I'm not going to find myself using it much, especially because it's close range. You deal 30% more damage to enemies at least 10 meters away from you. When your health drops below 25, you're immune. After you dash, your movement speed is increased. We'll go for the magnifying lens. We're already doing a long-range build. It does seem like, overall, this area is smaller. The rooms themselves are tighter. Considerably so. All right, this is going to be the approach, I think. What's on the other side here? Well, you're not going to come after me because you're not going to see me. Okay, well, never mind. Everything's moving around. So then this is the approach. Let's kill you. Oh, my God. Okay, hold on. Throw a grenade. Nice. It's going to be the only way to really deal with those guys. I also have to be careful of myself because whenever I use a sniper, I get mad tunnel vision. I get so focused on trying to kill these guys as soon as possible. I don't really look about what's actually shooting at me. Someone's here. I still really like their design. They're a very cool looking enemy. All right, nice. That's a grenade. Is it better than what we got? It's fire, so, I mean, that's nice. You can get some ignite damage. Enemies with an elemental debuff applied take 25% more damage when they receive a different type of elemental damage. You can reroll the affixes of your weapons an additional time, or monocle, which is just going to give me more damage when I'm aiming. So let's go for that.
Military equipment.
Oh, this is a big room. Oh, that's brand new. I've never seen that before. Okay, well, let's stay back here and kill. Okay, hold on. Let's jump, move around. I don't know what is aiming at me. Okay, he's dead. That's got like a crazy flamethrower. Yeah, I'm taking a lot of damage. To be honest, I'm not even sure quite what is hitting me or what that noise is. There's one more enemy somewhere. Oh, that is what was hitting me and scaring the crap out of me the entire time. The most hidden turret. I had no idea. I was wondering what was hitting me for so much damage. Well, I'm glad I didn't get killed by that. That's the Nova Burst. No, I'm good. All right, we're almost halfway done. Okay, your health is increased by 15%. Health orbs are automatically collected when dropped. After collecting a health orb, your weapon damage is increased by 35%. After reaching full health from a damaged state, all overhealing is converted into a damage bonus. Increases the damage of your grenade by 30% and its explosion radius by 25%. Your grenade gains an extra charge. Okay, so orbital infusion or double detonation are definitely what I am thinking of. Let's go for double detonation right now. I'm going to try to rush a little bit more DPS. I do feel like I need a better grenade. Okay. Having another moment here. Hold on, migraine. I have to get an upgrade.
Again.
Firing your weapon does not consume ammo for 1 second after you kill an enemy. That's not going to be good for me. That's actually counterproductive to what I just got. Your primary weapon has a chance to also proc your melee weapon's elemental effects, which we've seen, and it is a fire one. Your secondary weapon has a chance to proc your primary. Okay, so there's a lot of things that jump around. Large bayonet's going to be the only one I'm going to get a lot of value from, because now I have a chance to proc my melee weapon's elemental effects too. Which makes the question of, wouldn't you want it to be a different element so you could double dip and proc other perks? Because this ignites. Huh. All right, let's see what we got. We got another rifle. I like this rifle too. You don't have to charge it up. But I would have to try to re-roll it back to fire. So let's not worry about that. Let's stay with the ion driver for the time being. Let's go ahead and upgrade the quality of my grenade, upgrade its level. Let's heal up a little bit. And then I can also level these guys up. All right. Let's just roll with this so far. I think we're good. I wanted to see something. My melee weapons elemental affix, which is currently... I looked at my grenade previously when I should have looked at my melee weapon. I'm sure y'all noticed that. Shatter. So whenever I shoot them with my sniper, there's going to be a chance they will also be shattered. Okay. I was thinking of my grenade just because that's the build that I've been leaning towards. All right. We've got a lot of enemies. I'm familiar with you. I don't like you. You do a lot of damage. This is also a very tiny room with some insane artillery here. This is wild. Like, how on earth am I going to survive this? It's going to have to be here. This is going to have to be where I start this fight. So I at least have somewhere to take cover. That's wild, man. Okay, well, let's get you out of here. We're going to destroy this immediately. Okay. Nade. Okay. I need to run. Okay, all right, I get it. Keep moving. I don't like that thing. It's wild. Move, go away. Leave me alone. Nice, let's go. All right, better armor. We got more shields, more elemental damage, higher crit chance. Got some better, well, these aren't better. They actually give me more elemental damage, but a lower proc chance. We'll go for that. All right, this room went way better than I expected, but it also definitely resonates with the fact that this area is so much smaller than Zone 1. You deal 30% more damage to enemies that are below half health. While hip firing, your spread is reduced. Your pickup range is increased by 100%. Each scrap or tech drop that you pick up increases your damage. All of these are not very applicable to me, but at least Tactical Data Slate will work on bigger enemies I can't kill in one hit. I think that's going to be useful, more so than the others. Now we've got, it looks like, some more linear pathways. This area is a lot bigger. Oh, this area is totally bigger. Okay. Well, that's fine. I have some breathing points now. It does seem like the best approach is going to be this hallway, so I can just pick them as they run at me. Okay, that wasn't great. Oh, that was not smart, actually. That's bad. Oh, this is so bad. All right, I have to run out. Grenade. Nice, keep moving. I can't move. I'm gonna die. I'm dead. I'm dead! Oh, oh my god, man. Okay, it's fine. That mission sucks. We're gonna get it next time. I can't believe I got frozen by that little bug. If we go here, we've got two different missions that I can do. They're specialty missions. And in fact, they give you permanent rewards that help with the story mission. For instance, Glass Cannon, if we were to complete this, we will allow a reroll at each fabricator. And if I do bugged, I get a reroll at my weapon orb, and I get an epic item on my first weapon. So doing these in the long run are going to help me substantially. So let's try bugged. Let's go ahead and knock this out and get these side missions done. Some of these side missions actually unlock new weapons for you too, so that is definitely worthwhile. It's okay. We'll get it next time. But I still want to make a little bit of substantial progress here. We got to try that new hardline mission. Try that new plasma gun. All right, so this is supposed to be just a bunch of bugs. Yeah, it's literally just a bunch of spiders. I don't think I've ever seen an enemy like this. I bet you I could probably just... Oh, God, that didn't work well. I mean, I really can't just melee all of them. Just have to make sure my aim is where it needs to be. No way, man. All right, well, this is kind of a nice break. I'm going to be honest. I haven't played this game in a while, so I think that first run, I was just a little too rusty. Right now, I'm feeling way more confident. A highly accurate semi-automatic rifle, a precision rifle. We definitely don't want that. Let's grab the Revenant. And we could probably just pop these guys out. Yeah, no way. That's great. I do appreciate how these side missions are almost like mini games more than anything. They let you just kind of have a unique mindset when you play. All right, long range elemental. We did long range last time. It didn't work too well for us. Aiming weak point is nice. You get extra weak point damage, but where are the weak points on these spiders? I guess it's just their heads. Let me see. Let's re-roll. See what we get. Aiming crit. So whenever you're aiming, you can crit more often. That would be nice. Short range elemental. Let's do aiming crit. So now we can see their little auras through walls, but we also have a higher crit chance. And these guys literally just sleep, so you can just knock them all out. No way, man. That's so easy. Where's the last enemy? Oh, right here. Good night. All right, I can get behind this. It's just like target practice. After you dash, your movement speed is increased by 50%. You deal more damage to flying enemies. Well, we do have flying enemies. I don't think I need energy drink. Let's get, yeah, Sky Strike Array. I think that's going to be the way to go.
Must have cost a fortune. So much space.
Firing your weapon does not consume ammo for 1 second after you kill an enemy. Well, that's not going to be great. Whenever you throw your grenade, it has a 10% chance to do more damage. And your secondary weapon has a chance to also proc your primary weapon's elemental effects. Let's go for the bolus. So I could do a super strong grenade. The other two just didn't really seem like they would benefit me that much. Let's level that gun up. I can also level up my melee weapon, and it does ice now, so that's nice. I don't know what element we want to go with, but I feel like every time I try fire, it's just not that great. Just kind of underwhelming. It is useful being able to see their auras, but not when there's a tree in the way. Oh, I hate these guys. They always scare me because if you turn a corner and one sneaks up on you, you're going to take damage because they have such a huge explosion AoE. I really didn't realize the Wasp had that much health because that can take a beating. All right, let's go here. Grab ourselves, the next element. Do I want to go ice or fire? I felt like fire let me down. If these guys are moving around pretty fast, and then ice just gives you such a strong base damage increase, let's do Icy Veins. I'm just going to have to re-roll this affix to something else. Get some gloves. I'll grab a better primary weapon. These boots are decent. Yeah, we only have 20 floors to get through here, too, so I think we'll be in a much better spot. All right, where do we want to approach this? I'm not killing them in one hit anymore. That's not great. I'm going to need to level this gun up more. I guess it depends. I have to be able to crit them. All right, there's something over here, right? Yeah. Little spider. Oh, my God. Exploding spider. It's so satisfying. All right, let's get something good. The first round of your magazine does 80% more damage. That's wild. But that's just the first round. If it was something with a much smaller clip, I could see that. I'm going to go ahead and do ballistic helmet, additional weak point damage. Because these guys all are so small anyway, and I'm going to be firing at them constantly. Let's get a better vantage point here. That's not a bug. I guess it's a flying enemy, but it's definitely not a bug. All right, knock you out. There's something right below us. So the grenade. Gonna have to melee a little bit here. Nice. Good jukes. Okay, the jumping is unnecessary and moderately horrifying, so you must stop with that. Where's the last enemy?
Well,
down here?
No luck calling for help. The system is on complete lockdown.
Okay. We're already almost halfway done. Locked and loaded, I'm not going to roll with. Shield Optimizer could be good, though. That's going to increase my base damage and give us a little bit of survivability. So I think I'm going to go for that. Your secondary weapon has a chance to proc your melee weapons, elemental effects. When you proc an elemental effects, you have a 10% chance to replenish 20% of your magazine. And generate a plasma orb every 30 seconds that adds 20% damage resistance to the next instance of damage you take. Let's go for the liquid oxidizer. I need to level those guys up. I'm sure I have some currency now to do that. All right, let's re-roll this. Re-roll it again. Nice. We got ice, so we can level it up a few times. That took all of the money I had, but that's fine. We need to get some better gear. I'm literally rocking full-on nude just with some gloves and pants. I can't be very intimidating with that. Oh, it's you with the sucky suck. I don't like the sucky suck, man. Not a fan. All right. This is going to be the best it's going to get in this corner. Probably want to take care of this wasp ASAP. The damage that guy does is wild. But it's also my fault for standing still. Swap guns. Nice. Yeah, not only do they suck you in when they die, but like the damage on top of that is absurdly strong. We finally got a helmet. These rooms are taking a little bit longer now. When your shields are full for 3 seconds, you gain 30% damage resistance until you're hit. Exploding barrels do more damage, or your grenade cooldowns faster. Let's go for lava lamp. I am taking damage a lot quicker than I'm used to. Yeah, the freeze is just so good. Yeah, I'm definitely just doing target practice right now. You know, I found myself really liking shooter games growing up, but like some of the ones I could never get into were the ones with the shortest possible time to kill. Like what Valorant or CSGO is right now. I really liked Call of Duty back in the day. Ooh, what do I want? Hold on. Ghostblade or Locked and Loaded? I feel like I want Ghostblade. So if I melee something, I can get a second chance to go invisible and breathe. But I loved Call of Duty back in the day when it was like World at War. That's a bug? I guess that's a bug. Holy shit. Okay. World at War, Modern Warfare 2. But I just hated the idea of like dying in a split second before you could react. I always played games with a little bit longer of a time to kill. I bet you I could just start punching through these guys. Just don't get hit by the freaking Cobra. I turned him into an icicle. No way, dude. Okay, I'm invisible. I'm invisible. Let's run. Reload. Because this dude's going to be pissed. That's crazy good. No way. That's nuts. I like the music. Gain more elemental damage when they're affected by an elemental debuff. If they're going to be a lot stronger now, like the Scorpion, that could be worth it. But Space Heater, I'm going to go for that. Because if I get a weak point shot and I just keep bouncing from shot to shot to shot, we're going to have more damage pretty much consistently. Your grenade has a chance to proc the elemental affixes of your primary, secondary, and melee weapons at 10% of its own proc rate. That's nuts. I don't really have a grenade build, but that could be insane. I feel like I'm actually going to go for Laser Pointer or Pistol Charm. Laser Pointer, if I kill an enemy, there's a 5% chance that all the other enemies nearby are marked. And with these guys, guaranteeing the one-hit kills, I think would go very, very well.
Wonder if I can fabricate myself a beer.
Since we did get Ghost Blade, I'm going to level up my melee weapon quite a bit because it was lagging behind. I could have bought the next one, but the melee weapon I already had was attuned to ice. But yeah, no, I played a lot of Halo. I played a lot of Gears of War. I played a lot of like non-traditional shooting games too. There was a game I loved a lot, and a lot of obscure games. Back in the day when it was like PS4 and Xbox 360, I would play whatever flavor of the month game came out. And what I mean by that is there was always a game that came out that was like hot for a week or two, and then no one ever played it again. So it's like you had to enjoy it while it lasted because then it was just going to be dead. Like one of the games I loved, it was Shadowrun. But it was a Shadowrun game that was on Xbox 360. And it was a third-person shooter, and you had different heroes, kind of like Overwatch. And I played that every night after school for hours and hours. I must have had like 400 or 500 hours in that game, and it died after a month. Increases your melee damage by 45%, increases your melee lunge distance by 20%, and your melee attack radius by 15%. Increases your melee damage by 45% and your melee proc chance. Chill now reduces enemy movement speed by an additional 10% and decreases their attack speed by 50%. All cryo damage is increased. I'm going to go for Warstride. There was another game that came out, and I want to say, I feel like it was called Brink. And the big highlight was it was like a shooter that was mixed with parkour. And so you could like pick your body size between like small, medium, and large. Oh my God. That guy almost screwed me up. Move here. But there was always just this one game you wanted to convince all your friends to get. But it was not going to last for a long time. So I felt like I was always low-key lying to them when I was like, get it, we're going to play it for a while. Oh my God. That one wasp almost killed me. All right, we're over halfway done now. Dashing increases melee damage by 80% for 3 seconds. Oh my God, yes. So now I can just dash and kill everything in one hit. All right, let's... That's a bug! Okay, well, I guess it is. I guess it is a bug. All right. Well, let's be smart. That sucks. What a cheeky hit. Oh, my God. I'm going to die. Give me a second. I'm going to die. What? Oh, my God. I suck at video games. I suck. What are you talking about? I can't believe that killed me. What? You go invisible. You go invisible for a split second. And in that split second, like, they all target you. You punch, you wait a second to go invisible, and everything attacks you anyway. How did I screw that up so badly? I felt like I was just taking a massive amount of damage, and we got obliterated. This is what I need to level up. I need to level up these superior items because I have these components. So whenever they show up, I can buff them, and they can do way more, right? That's definitely what I should be leveling up. Damn it, man. I made 0 progress in this video. Oh my god. It's okay. It's fine. We'll turn this back around. You know what? Screw this. Glass cannon. Let's go. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win one challenge. I'm gonna feel good about myself. I don't know what glass cannon is, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it right now. We're gonna win. I'm gonna give you guys foolproof evidence that you're subscribed to me for a reason, and I can function at video games. All right, choose an augment. You gain 100% weapon damage, crit damage, and weak point proc chance, but you take 100% more damage from enemies. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay, that's fine. Let's go. I'm ready. 20 floors, no big deal. Everything dies in, like, one hit. That's the plan. You know what, guys? I'm going to be honest, all right? This is my first day off after working 14 straight days in a row. So maybe I'm just tired. Maybe my thumbs need a little bit of a break. But that's okay, because I can give them a break by murdering hundreds and hundreds of evil robots. Oh, sniper rifle? I've done sniper rifles this entire video. Let's go for a shotgun. Let's roll with this. Let's kill things in one hit. That's what we need. This is what we need. This is the stress reliever that I've wanted all day. What's on the left here? Robots. This gun has a decent clip size. What I would love is a way to heal more reliably, too. I feel like that's going to be very valuable for us. All right. Shields, cryo damage. I feel like shields is not the worst option, considering we're going to die a lot faster. So we'll go for that.
Garbage dump.
Oh, these guys we've seen before. These are from the first area. You guys should also be thanking me, okay? I'm losing on purpose. I want to provide for you guys an extra long episode of Deadzone Rogue. So you know what? You're welcome. I hope you guys are sitting down with a nice meal, your favorite bowl of cereal, perhaps a PB&J. I don't know what your eating habits are. If you are eating something, now's the time to tell me in the comments and impress me for how long you've been watching this video. All right, let's open this up. Your grenade explosion radius is increased. I feel like we should get that. The first round of your magazine does 40% more damage. Dashing increases melee damage by 40% for 3 seconds. Well, if everything does double damage, I think grenades are going to actually be pretty solid. So I'm going to go for that, increasing their radius. You deal 0.2% more damage for each point of health you're missing. Shots that damage enemies have a 10% chance to refund a bullet. Every time a bullet is refunded, your damage is increased by 5%, up to a 10% max bonus. Yeah, let's do that.
Wonder if I can fabricate myself a beer.
Let's level up this shotgun. It's currently doing fire damage, and I don't have an element set for my build yet, so that's fine. Otherwise, we're pretty much broke. Let's just run in. Oh, goodness me, it's this guy again. Which is kind of rough, considering he's going to have 2 lives. Kind of love this mode right now. Love killing everything in one hit. All right, let's go here. We got to kill this shield bot. Or I think I might have. No, I did not. They're blocking it. Also, to be fair, I think what's throwing me off the most, not this mode, because of course the point of this mode is taking more damage, but in general, the time to kill is lower than I'm anticipating, and so I'm finding myself dying in pretty silly moments. I am playing this game on hard mode, right? So yeah, slap on the wrist, this is your own fault, Joe, but I think that is what's throwing me off a little bit. Let's go ahead and do the bot companion. Because if we're dying faster, having a decoy might be a good idea. All right, let's get to a good spot with this guy here. There's no one on the left, so we can kill you, then knock you out. Reload. I also feel like having some more options when it comes to dealing with reloading is going to be very helpful. Oh my god. No, not like this. I have to win. I have to win. All right, we got some healing. One thing that's helping out a lot is whenever I run out of shields, I can't have over damage cross over into my health. So when your shields are full for 3 seconds, you gain 30% damage resistance. Well, that's not going to make a difference. Not in this mode. Let's increase my fire rate. Okay, does this room have a it has that thing. That's not great. All right, what else do we have here? I don't like that guy. That guy is bad news. Absolutely bad news. All right. I'm ready. Are you ready, flying pet? Because I'm ready. I'm not ready. I'm terrified. I missed my first engagement shot. Okay. Oh. Don't get hit by the flying balls. All right, I need my shields to regen, because that's a huge mechanic in this mode. That grenade did so much damage. As long as I have shields, I'm clear to engage a lot safer. All right, grenade does a good amount of damage. With double damage, my shotgun is pretty much a sniper rifle. Ghost Blade wouldn't be bad, but it didn't help me last time. What element is this shotgun? It's fire. I don't have a single element on my build yet. Ghost Blade let me down so hard last time. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Because if I can melee something and go invisible and not get killed in that intermittent point, after exiting stealth, you deal 30% more damage and your movement speed is increased by 15% for 1 second. That could be actually really good. Comboed with what we've got. Okay. Okay. 15% more grenade damage to enemies that are above 70. Proc chance against targets below 50% health is increased by 20%. Give me the phase booster. That's fine. Now we can keep going invisible. I need to heal. I have another shotgun. All right, give me that shotgun and we're healing. All right, double shotguns. No elemental affixes, but that's fine. It would have been... No, I was about to say it'd be nice to get that ability that heals you every time you kill something. But would it really make a huge impact? There's a lot of enemies here. Let me see something. What are the damage numbers? 16 times 12, 18 times 10. Okay. If I need a break, I can melee something. Like that. I have a break. Throw my nade. Not much of a reason to reload my gun when I can just swap to a second shotgun. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness me. No, please. I'm gonna die. I'm dead. This is it. This is the end for me. Let me go invisible. Okay, all right. I'm good. There's a turret right there. That's all that's freaking me out. Run over here. Hide. All right, you know what? I'm chilling. You good, flying pet? I'm good. Toss this nade. Kill this guy. All right, excellent. That thing's gonna kill me in one hit. Oh, it's hitting this wall. All right, nice. I got a helmet. What else is still alive over there? Oh, not this thing. Oh, I hate that thing. Yeah, get him. My pet's better. You know, the most important thing about this game is maintaining a calm and cool demeanor. When you swap weapons, your fire rate is increased by 30% for 5 seconds. You take 20% less damage from enemies at least 10 meters away from you. Healing an enemy with an elemental debuff spreads that debuff to all enemies within 8 meters. Let's go for enhanced holster. I'm swapping between both of my weapons, and I don't even have that that swap perk. I should have gotten it. It's okay. All right, we got this. Slow and steady wins the race. I hate you. I hate you so much. Toss a nade. There's a turret over there. I hear it. Get it, flying pet. Guys, relax, okay? It's not that big of a deal. How are you still alive? Oh my goodness. That stupid robot, that walker robot is death incarnate. All right, stealth mode activated. There's one more enemy here. Nice. Did I ever tell you guys how easy this game is? Increase your melee damage by 45%. You deal 50% more melee damage when backstabbing an enemy. Grants an additional companion bot. Dude, the backstab is nice, but companion bot right now is doing so much heavy lifting. And plus, I feel really lonely, so more friends is better. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. All right, this is a big open area with turrets. Die. You next. Like, come on with the missiles, man. All right, come over here. Come over here and say it to my face. Oh, he's dead. Never mind. I did not realize there was a flyer. My shields are out. Okay, hold on. Okay, he's dead. Thank goodness. I saw my life flash before my eyes. Oh, it's flashing right now. It's flashing. Get your head out of here. No head. All right, we gotta kill this turret. Well, there's an ice rock right in front of it, so it can get screwed pretty hard. Nice. Not too bad. That is the halfway point. And there's a new melee weapon for me up here. Primary shotgun. Oh, it's not a shotgun. It's a assault rifle. I mean, I can grab that. It's not bad. Then at least I have some options. This is an ice axe. Pretty gnarly. Better boots. All right, come on. It's time. I can taste victory. After killing an enemy, you gain 15% bonus damage for 3 seconds. Critical hit chance is increased. Deal 30% more damage to enemies that are below half health. Let's do pet leash. Firing your weapon spawns a smart rocket that inherits the qualities of your grenade. Recharges every 18 seconds. That's very unique. When you proc an elemental affix, you have a 10% chance to replenish 20% of your weapon's magazine. I don't think I want the rocket. That seems... Well, you know what? Why not? Get the rocket. We have extra damage. Live a little. All right, we have some decent weapons, but I don't have a lot of money. I can't upgrade what I've got anymore. I'm kind of hitting a wall. An assault rifle that fires energy projectiles. Killing an enemy reloads your unequipped weapon with the gun that I have now, which is nice. What I need is a better secondary weapon, I think. Let's do that. Let's swap that. I guess level up my gear. Might as well get a health kit. Make that work. Okay, no more shotgun. Just business. Oh my god! Woo! I am damaged. Oh my... No, no, no. I don't like him. I don't like him. I don't like this either. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I hate this game. Oh my god. Oh my god. Guys. Guys, I'm washed. I'm washed. Holy shit. I have tried all 3 modes, and I have lost all 3 of them. I don't... Why am I losing so much? All right, it's fine. It's fine. I just have to uninstall this game. I have to act like I've never played it and just move on, you know? Move on. It's time for me to play some games that are more up to my speed, like Solitaire. Holy shit. You know what? It's okay. I had an absolute blast playing this game today. I may not have done the best, but realistically, man, I have had a pretty crazy week. I'm happy, though, because the next 3 days, I have a little vacation, not from YouTube, but from work, my full-time gig. So I'm gonna be putting out a lot of videos. We're gonna have some daily double uploads coming to you guys. And I think one of those is gonna be Deadzone Rogue, and I'm gonna win all of these freaking missions. Maybe even in one single video, okay? The sleeves are rolling up. But guys, I appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed the video, you know the deal. Hit the like button. Give me a comment down below if you got any games you think would be fun on the channel. And if you're not subscribed, what the heck are you doing, man? I'm putting out videos for you guys every day, and that is the #1 way to support the channel. That is all I got for y'all. Y'all have a great rest of your day, and I will see y'all next time.